Tim Pool said something that made me laugh, and it blew my mind away.
Why is the greatest generation the greatest generation?
World War II?
Yeah.
It was hard.
Because it was hard.
Yeah.
I mean, people are made. I mean, everybody wants to avoid suffering. But suffering is part of life. It's whether you want to suffer for something that's great and worthy and last, or something that makes you feel good for the short period of time.
I was saying this earlier today, that people often say, like, maybe we're in hell. You've heard that, I imagine, from some people, like, maybe we're actually in hell. Look how awful things are. And I was like, maybe we're actually in heaven, because this world suits us so well. It could just be that we've developed for the world around us, or that we were made for the world. But the way I see it is, suffering, there is no happiness without sadness. There is no light without dark.
No.
The universe is rather perfect in that. It's a great experience. And it's just about how you choose to see it. I've gone through some really dark days, but I've always just chosen to be like, this is something that I'll remember, and I can always say I've experienced
and learn from.
I've had some really bad moments, like standing out in a thunderstorm, shoes getting soaking wet, car broke down, and I'm laughing. Like, heck of a story, man.
Yeah.
It's something in life you get to say you've done, I suppose, and you rack all these things up, and it just feels. Whenever I would find myself in these really crazy moments, obviously not having my life threatened. Like, those obviously are truly horrifying. But I'm saying, in like all the frustrations of a car dying in the middle of the road, having to get out in the rain, I'm like, those are things that are supposed to be bad. I actually think that's the spice of life, Like, you put habanero peppers in your food, it burns, but you like doing it. You know what I mean?
Well, that's where character comes from.
Yeah, I was gonna say there are enthusiasts of Stoic philosophy who say, like, you should take a day and fast, and just so you know that you can get through it. You can be without food, you can suffer and recover, and it's supposed to be a reminder that you are always able to overcome challenges. You have to not be afraid to sort of tackle them.
It'll work best, though, if government handles it all for you, right? I mean, this is
I
the
would
leftist
never do
philosophy.
anything without the government's consent, as you know.
Well, and so there's the philosophy of the left is that man is perfectible, that you can make it through life with no suffering, and that's government's responsibility. It's flawed to the core. I mean, the reality.
Man, that just like, especially what Tim Pool said, brought a tear to my eyes when he talked about car breaking down and you laugh. And I've been in those moments in life where it's really hard, and it's one of the reasons why I like to talk about my life in my videos, on my blog, everything that Joey Arnold's been doing. As crazy as it's been, no doubt, there was some purpose behind it. It's like, when bad stuff's happening, you can go outside of yourself and you can look at it from an outside perspective, and you can be like, hey, something's happening. Something's happening to this person. Not necessarily me. It's not necessarily happening to me. It's like happening to a third party. And you can like talk about yourself in a third person perspective. Your point of view can be like you're having an outer body experience without having an outer body experience, without going outside of your body, without taking those Joe Rogan drugs. God damn it. You don't have to be accused of being tweaked out, blazed for 20 if they high, so high out of your mind, like some people would accuse me, like Elder and Joe and Randy back in the ghetto in Oregon back in 99. Hey man, are you high, cool kid, ghetto Joe? What do you know? Man, it's like, life is hard, life is cool, and it's like you get hit so hard. And I've spent life being so hard on people, and sometimes you gotta be hard on people, and sometimes it's not the best idea, but that's the the spice of life is you're in this big bubble, you're in this big zoo, and you live life, and there's balance that happens whether you like it or not, and you can participate in it, and you get to constantly go back and forth between doing the right thing and doing the wrong thing. But it's like the ability to laugh at yourself and to laugh at the situation. It's groundbreaking. It's just the perspective, the ability to get out of the situation, to think outside the box, think outside the shield, think outside the bun, the Taco Bell bun, think outside your brain, think outside the body, get out of my body into my belly. Not to be my boo-boo, not to be my rah-rah-boo-boo. Well, maybe I want to be your rah-rah-boo-boo. Maybe you want to be my rah-rah-boo-boo. Get out of my Snapchat. Get out of my head. Get out of my brain. Sometimes you gotta take a step out of the situation in life. It could be very hard. It could be very hard. So hard. Ooh. It's true. And it's so terrifying, but so freeing. You want to be free like a bird. You want to be totally free. Free. And the midst of the bubble is everything that you need and more. Everything you need and more. I had to record that, and then I decided I'm going to do a little bit of a commentary at the end of this Tim Pool video for Monday, the first day of August of 2022. It was very important. I wasn't really planning on doing it, and especially since I was doing other stuff at the time. But it was so powerful what they were saying. And this might have been my second time going through this episode, and I think I kind of missed that part. I don't normally watch a video twice, but I did today. Accidentally, actually, because it just ended up replaying itself on YouTube. Accidentally, I guess. But I was busy. Hey man, I was busy. So I didn't really notice, and then it started replaying itself, and I was like, uh-oh. But then I was like, I might as well, because I'm busy. I don't have time to stop it, because I'm working on my daily blog and my monthly blog and the templates and the designs, and going through the floppy drives, and I'm working on the links and finding out the mistakes. And I should probably talk about some of this in my weekly show every Monday night. So let me just say, it's good to laugh. You gotta take a step away from the situation that you're in. All the time, every situation. Maybe not every situation. Sometimes you gotta be in the moment. Sometimes you should not. And sometimes you're just really close. I mean, like, god damn it, too close. You gotta take a step back and laugh really hard like this. Ha 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 ha